Hello everyone, I'm Charles Goodin with the Johnny Appleseed Organic Village. I'm here today with Shannie McCabe from Creek Heirloom Seeds. Shannie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Today's video is all about how to mix your own organic garden soil. There's a number of reasons why you might do this. If you live in a rural area, there's a solid chance that you just till up a row in your garden, your pasture, your yard, whatever, toss some seeds in it, and have a varying degree of success. But it's also possible that you're not giving your plants all the nutrients they need, and you may be damaging the native soil in so doing.
Right, and if you live in an urban area, chances are you're buying your soil in by the bag. Now, buying bag by bag gets expensive quickly, and it's also hard to track the origins of the materials that are in your bag of soil. So it can often be the more environmentally friendly and economical choice to make your own mix.
That's what we're going to do today. We're going to use 4 ingredients to do it: coconut coir, sand, rice hulls, and worm castings. So each of those sort of influences how the soil works. We're going to explain how that happens and hopefully give you some information you can apply in your own garden.
Right, and you can use this mix in containers, in your raised beds, and you can even put it directly into your garden soil.
With that in mind, let's go. Coconut husk absorbs and retains moisture, a lot of moisture. In fact, it's so effective, only a tiny amount is necessary for most crops. At the Johnny Appleseed Organic Village, we purchase it in compressed blocks, which expand exponentially when they come into contact with water. In addition to its usefulness, we also like using it because it's more environmentally friendly than standard peat moss.
Rice hulls are a sustainable means of soil aeration and don't have the negative environmental impact of mass-market alternatives like perlite or vermiculite. We acquire these after the rice has been milled by a local grower. Then we boil the husks to kill any seeds inside. Finally, we spread them out to sun-dry in a thin layer so they can be stored without mildewing. In addition to preventing decay, sun-drying helps to discourage marauding pests who might be attracted to the cooked rice.
Sand makes the soil drain faster, a critical factor for many plants which don't fare well in ultra-wet conditions. Construction sand is available at hardware stores, and because a little goes a long way, you probably won't need more than 1 bag a year. Be sure to purchase coarse-grained sand. The ultra-fine play sand will essentially turn your soil into cement. And before we move on, a quick warning about sand. If you're planting in-ground, it's generally not recommended that you add sand directly to your garden soil. Instead, try adding some finished compost until your drainage needs are met.
Worm castings are an organic fertilizer containing vital minerals like potassium, magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus. They're available for purchase from any number of online vendors and don't require any special preparation before adding them to your soil mix. If you're feeling especially adventurous, you can also raise the worms yourself and harvest their castings at your leisure. So you can learn which soil characteristics your plant is going to need just by reading the back of your seed packet. Generally speaking, most vegetables prefer a loose, well-drained soil. So we're going to use that as an example. So to create this all-purpose soil mix, we're going to combine 2 gallons of coconut husk, 5 gallons of rice hulls, 2 gallons of sand, and 5 gallons of worm castings. We're going to mix this all up in our electric mixer. If you don't have a mixer at home, that's fine. You can mix this up in a large plastic tub or even in a 5-gallon bucket. Just be sure to mix it up with your hands so it's consistently mixed through.
Thank you for joining us for this discussion on how to mix your own garden soil. Hopefully you learned something that you can put to use in your own garden. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you will follow our channels on YouTube and Instagram, Johnny Appleseed Organic on both.
And then you can find Creek Heirloom Seeds on Instagram, on Facebook, and we have a YouTube channel that's called Rare Seeds.
Thanks for joining us. Until next time.